So let's bring our palms together, center of the chest. Any of you totally brand new, never been here before? Okay. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Keep the heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Mute your phones. Neck lock in place. Fill all the way up through the top of the head. And exhale, slowly releasing the tension. Push the air all the way out. Pull the navel all the way back. Inhale deeply to begin. Palms are firmly contacted. That gives 72,000 nerve endings, left and right side together. Keep that connecting line. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to do a yoga set that kind of stimulates every one of our chakras, kind of an overall general maintenance type of yoga set. We've done it before, but it's been a while, so some of you probably... Everything we do in class, make sure you put your name on the email list. That way I'll send you a copy of it so that you can practice it on your own. Okay? So grab a hold of your shins, begin spinal flex, rolling the hips forward as you elevate your chest. Exhale, roll back on the hips. Now focus at the brow point. Circulate the energy throughout your body. Powerful breath. Inhale, straight spine, full deep breath. Filling the belly into the rib cage, up through the chest, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply the root lock. Muscles at the base of the spine, squeeze tight, round the tailbone. Pull in the navel, back towards the spine. Focus at the brow point. Circulate the energy up the spine. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. And exhale. Now extend your left leg out in front of you. Keeping the spine straight, lead with the heart center. Keep the head in line with the spine. When you feel the pressure of the stretch, anchor yourself. Grab the toes or the ankle or behind the leg. Don't just do it with one hand because it twists your spine sideways. You want to stay squared off to the knee. Hold the position, begin long, deep breathing. Breathing into the belly all the way up through the top of the head, and as you exhale, just let the tension go and let yourself relax a little deeper into the stretch. You're building a surplus of energy that shifts the electrostatic charge in the muscles to help you to start letting go of that locked in tension. Now inhale, exhale. Now place both hands on your knee. Inhale upright, exhale. Press the heart center down toward the knee. Inhale up and exhale down. Maintain the straight spine. You're leading with the heart center. Breathe into that pressure of the stretch. Keep the head up. Don't drop the head down. Lead with the heart. Inhale upright. Exhale, extend yourself down. Grab the toes of the ankle or behind the leg. Relax into the stretch. Hold the posture. Begin breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax into the stretch. Last time. And slowly inhale upright. Full deep breath. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now switch legs. Keeping the spine straight, lean forward. Heart center toward the knee. Feel the pressure of the stretch. Anchor yourself, depending on your flexibility, either holding on to your toes or your ankle or your leg. Maintain the pressure of the stretch and begin long, deep breathing. Letting the tension go on each exhale. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed as you're doing this. Lean with the heart center. Lengthen the spine. This helps to open up the lower back, stretches out the life nerve that runs from the big toe up the inside of the leg, up the side of the spine. Long, deep breathing builds that surplus of energy. You're bringing in prana, that life force energy, the spark within the atom, the blueprint of the universe. When you exhale, you're exercising the process of apana. Apana is the process of elimination, of letting go. And it happens physically as you let go of physical tension. You can let go of emotional or mental tension. You can let go of subconscious stuff. That's the process of elimination. You access it with this breath, that life force of the blueprint of the universe, penetrating your consciousness, penetrating that wall of tension. And as you let go, you're letting the tension go on all these different levels. Now inhale, exhale. Now place both hands on the knee, inhaling upright, exhale, press the heart center down toward the knee. Inhale up, exhale down. Remember to keep the leg locked straight. If you bend the knee, you compromise that life nerve stretch. Keep the head up, keep the head in line with the spine. Don't drop the head down. You want to maintain an open awareness, your proprioceptors, your internal GPS system where you can do this with your eyes closed, or you can do this. That's because every other part of the body knows where that other part of the body is. Unless you do something crazy like this and somebody taps a finger, you kind of get confused. But just inhale up and exhale down, letting the tension go. I often wonder, the tension you have in your body is sort of an internal story. So I wonder if that's how it became so popular to use once upon a time. When people tell stories, you're upon it, you're letting something out, Now inhale, upright. Extend yourself down, grab the toes of the ankle, relax into the stretch. Hold the posture, begin breath of fire. Back. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Lean into it with the heart center. Pressure of the stretch. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax into the stretch. And slowly inhale upright. Now extend both legs out in front of you. Reach down, grab both feet or ankles. Lean the heart center in towards the knees. Hold the posture, long, deep breathing. Keep the head in line with the spine. Breathe into where you feel the pressure of the stretch. As you exhale, let the tension go. Now begin inhaling up and exhaling down. Both hands on the knees, or if you can do it holding on to the toes, depends how much movement you get. You want to get a fair amount of movement. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Remember to keep the head up in line with the spine. You're leading with the heart center. If your chin is tucked in, your head is leading the situation. You don't want to butt your head through all this. You want to stay open-hearted. Deeply. Exhale, relax forward and down into the stretch. Apply the root lock. Base of the spine, squeeze tight. Pull in the navel. Focus, brow point. Slowly inhale up. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now bring the soles of the feet together. Pull them in close. Wrap the hands around the toes. Just begin bouncing the knees up and down. Just breathe long and deep. Open up these hips. This will make it easier to sit in cross-legged position. Increase the range of motion in the hips. Our big problem in America is we spend most of our time sitting in chairs. We don't do that much sitting on the ground. So our hips tend to lose the range of motion that you had when you were a tiny child, Little babies have that kind of flexibility. This helps to increase the range of motion in the hips so that you can helps prevent sciatica. Your sciatic nerve is the thickness of your thumb. If you lose the range of motion and that gets pinched off there in the hip joint, then you have either chronic pain in your legs or you lose strength in the legs because you're not getting the proper circulation into the legs. You want to live long, you want to live well. If you live long and you don't live well, it's just like purgatory or hell on earth or whatever you want to call it, because you're in constant pain or you have no ability to move around, or you've lost your mind through Alzheimer's or one of those other dementia diseases. Start now so that you can prevent all of that. Keep breathing. The breath is the driving force. Whatever you do throughout your life, the breath is really the driving force. It's the driving force for the yoga. depending on whatever exercise we're doing, we're taking that prana, that life force energy, that blueprint of the universe, and we're channeling it to various parts of the body or mind, depending on whatever exercise we're doing, to help open up the area, get the energy flowing, helping you to release the negativity, release the tension, release whatever is being blocked. Release it, let it go. Now, stabilize the knees. You're going to inhale in the upright position and gently exhale, pulling the head towards the toes. Some of you have more flexibility this way than others. So just honor the pressure of the stretch. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale upright, exhale, pull the toes, relax into the stretch and begin breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax into the stretch. And slowly inhale upright. Full deep breath. Now come lying down on your back. Bring your feet flat on the ground, your knees are bent. If you can reach down and grab your ankles, that's ideal. If not, place your hands next to your hips, behind your ankles, behind your heels. I can't grab my ankles, so I use a belt to help me. So I use the belt, I just wrap it around my ankles like this. As you inhale, you're slowly going to lift your hips and your navel point. Keep the head and shoulders on the mat. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Inhale and stretch up. Stretch. Stretch. Inhale some more. Breathe into that lower back. Stretch. 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 Exhale, relax down. Stay down. Inhale into your lower back. The new sense of awareness there. Breathe into it. Exhale, letting the tension go. Again, breathe into your lower back. Stay down. Exhale. Now again, slowly inhale. Lift yourself up. Hips and navel. Stretch up. Inhale some more. Stretch, stretch, inhale some more. Stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale, relax down. Inhale deeply into your lower back. Exhale, letting the tension go. Again, inhale into the lower back. Exhale, letting the tension go. Okay, last time. Slowly inhale, lift yourself up. Stretch up, inhale some more, stretch. Stretch. Stay up and exhale. Inhale and begin breath of fire. Keep lifting the hips. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Stretch up, inhale some more. Hold the breath and apply the root lock. Squeeze tight muscles around the tailbone. Pull in the navel, focus brow point. Bring the energy up the spine. Exhale, relax down. And extend the legs down flat. Totally relax. Breathe long and deep. Let the energy circulate, letting the tension go. In the moments between each exercise, as we take a few deep breaths, be aware of the new energy and awareness of a new feelings in different places in the body. Breathe into those areas. You're bringing life force energy into areas a little bit deeper than where normally they may have happened. You've opened up your sense of awareness in that area. Take advantage of the opportunity to bring in that blueprint of the universe, the cosmic flow, the life force energy into the area. And as you exhale, let the tension go. The process of elimination. Now inhale, exhale. Lift your head, look down at your toes, make sure nobody took them while you were resting. Bring your feet together, lift the feet off the ground 6 inches. Extend the arms over the body, parallel to each other, palms down. Keep the lower back pressed towards the floor. You have a choice. You can either do breath of fire or you can breathe long and deep. Let the breath help you to process the energy, work with the tension. This helps to center your chi energy, your life force energy at the navel, your power center. Strengthens your entire nervous system. Keep the lower back pressed towards the floor. There's a tendency to arch that lower back. You want to flatten it out if you can. If you can't do both legs, do one leg. I'll tell you when we're halfway, in about 5 minutes. No.
Stop it.
No, in about 30 seconds. In 30 seconds or so. If you're a one-legged yogi, you can switch legs now. So strengthen your digestive system as well. Inhale deeply. Flatten the back against the floor. Lift both legs if you're only on one leg. And exhale, relax down. Let the tension go. Breathe long and deep. Let the energy circulate. We create what we call a thermodorian reaction many times in a yoga set, yoga class, where we create extreme tension. When you let go of that tension, you swing into a deeper sense of relaxation. It's important to be able to do that. Learning how to let the tension go. Just enjoy the release. Breathe long and breathe deep. Let the energy of the breath circulate every pore of your being. As you exhale, let the tension go from every pore of your being. Now inhale, exhale, slowly turn over onto your stomach. We're going to come up into Cobra Pose. You can either do modified Cobra Pose on your forearms like this. The important thing is keep those heels together. There's no such thing as a two-legged snake, though probably some of you have met some of their reincarnations. Or you can come all the way up onto your hands. Use your common sense, whatever works for you. And just breathe long and deep, letting the bend slowly deepen. Keep arching the heart center up and back, lifting the head up and back, away from the back of the neck. The important thing, keep those heels together. It works a whole different dynamic on your hips than if you have them separated. Focus up at the brow point as you're doing this. Now begin breath of fire. Inhale deeply. Stretch up and back. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. And slowly lower yourself down on the exhale. Again, just turn your head to the side. Let yourself relax. Or you can rest on your chin, it's your choice. Now inhale. Exhale, slowly bring yourself up. Sitting position. Bring your hands up onto your shoulders, fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. Remember to keep the elbows up. Keep the elbows pulled back a little bit. Keep the heart center open as you're doing this. You're going to keep the head level. You're not going to have the head up. You're not going to have the head down. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. Keep trying to elevate the spine. This is the only yogic exercise that lubricates those pads between your vertebrae. If you have trouble with dizziness, keep the eyes closed. Keep the eyes focused at the brow point. Remember to keep those elbows up parallel to the ground. Keep stretching the spine up as you're doing this. You're torquing your torso. This helps to increase circulation to all your internal organs as well as release that residual tension locked around them. Helps to move the lymph fluid. Helps you to get it back into your blood system underneath your collarbones. Remember to turn your head as well. Your uppermost part of the spine is up under the base of the skull. You want to be able to lubricate those pads between the vertebrae, prevent chronic back pain. Because if those pads get dried out, brittle and crumble, then you got bone on bone, and that's not fun. Last few seconds now, powerful breath. Inhale to the center. Keep your focus at the brow point. Relax the arms down. Full deep breath now. Focused at the brow point. Heart center elevated. Shoulders relaxed. Fill all the way up through the top of the head. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight. Base of the spine. Pulling the navel. Focus brow point. Circulate the energy up the spine. And exhale, relax the tension. Now hands resting on the knees. Inhale, push the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let them drop down. If you want to be a good dancer, get your shoulders to move to the rhythm of the music. A lot of dancing is getting your upper body to be loose. Yogi Bhajan said when he came to America in '69, that was after Woodstock and the whole youth generation back then was going through a tremendous transformation, being interested in spiritual Eastern religions, Eastern yogic traditions, all this stuff was going on. He said because of rock and roll music and the way people were dancing, they were awakening their Kundalini energy.
Ah.
You know, like do the twist. Final twist. And then, you know, people were just moving around. It's all in the shoulders, baby.
Right.
Up and down, up and down. Moves that lymph fluid back into your blood system. You're almost doing breath of fire. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. Stretch up the heart center. Lift everything up. Inhale some more. Stretch up. Lift that spine. Inhale some more. Hold the breath now. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale some more. And apply the root lock. Squeeze tight. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. Circulate the energy. Healing energy going through your body. And exhale, relax. Inhale deeply, shoulders relaxed. Breathe into where you feel that sensation. Keep the neck locked straight. Exhale, letting the tension go. By moving this lymph fluid into your blood system, you're clearing out all the junk that's been dumped into the lymph system. The lymph system is like your sewer. You know, you dump things down a drain, goes into the sewer. Well, all the dead cells in your body and all the virus, bacteria killed off get dumped into your lymph system. It's got to circulate out. It's got to get up here underneath the collarbones, get back into the blood system, get it filtered out through the liver and the kidneys. Also, you're increasing blood flow to the brain because you're unleashing this upper body tension. We've got tremendous amount of tension locked in this upper neck, chest, and shoulder area. So by increasing that blood flow to the brain, you're going to prevent yourself from being as depressed. It's all on a continuum. When you start depleting the oxygen flow to the brain, it's a physiological fact. I learned it in college in physics class, or physiology class, that you're going to start feeling depressed. Or not very enthusiastic, or whatever, you know, the blast, whatever. So this is the way to kind of help you to keep yourself upbeat, so to speak. You want to stay upbeat, open-hearted. You don't want to be,
Yeah.
You don't want to be like Eeyore. Got to emphasize the positive.
Yes.
And it'll carry you through all the negativity you're going to face anyway. So you have no choice anyway, so you might as well stay positive. All right. Drop the chin to the chest. Slowly rotate the head up around the back on the inhale. Feel the dynamics of the stretch. Work out the kinks. Rotate around as you exhale down around the front. Feel the stretch, like in the throat. You'll feel the dynamics at the base of the skull. You're stimulating those major glands like your thyroid and parathyroid in the throat, your thalamus, hypothalamus at the base of the skull, back of the brain. Your pineal and pituitary glands, center of the brain. Shoulders stable. It's an isolated dynamic. You're just working on the neck muscles. You sway your shoulders, you're swaying to the music. Just sway your neck to the music. Okay, reverse direction. center, full deep breath. The energy circulate, fill the lungs completely, neck lock in place, elevated heart center, shoulders relax. Up through the top of the head, out into your radiant body, out into your inner electromagnetic field around your body. And exhale, letting the tension go. Now come lying down on your back. And just totally relax. Just let the tension go, let it release into the floor, long and deep as you breathe. Bring in the energy of the breath through every cell of your being. Your skin is like a third lung. Bring in the energy through every cell of your being. Let it freely circulate, that pranic life force energy. As you exhale, let the tension go. Let it release out every cell of your being. If you have your doubts about whether your skin really breathes or not, back in when they first made the James Bond's movies, one of the movies was called Goldfinger. They had a lady who they had entirely painted in gold paint, and she was on the set there as they were doing the movie takes. You know, the screen. Sometimes they do many repetitions to get it right. She collapsed, and I don't know if she died, but she was suffering from asphyxiation because her skin wasn't breathing because that paint had totally clogged up all her pores. So if you use skin lotions and things like that, make sure it doesn't have petroleum products, because petroleum products will block and seal your pores. That's dangerous, because what happens is if your body's not aware that it has the sensation that your skin is breathing, then what happens is the layers of skin start getting thinner and thinner. So you don't need that. You don't want that. Vaseline is the worst. That's just pure petroleum jelly. There's enough natural products out there. Just get some organic almond oil and get that at a health food store, much cheaper than what you pay for cosmetics. Just lightly rub it on your skin before you take a bath or a shower. And then it'll help keep your skin well lubricated so you have dry skin. Olive oil does too. Olive oil tends to have more of a smell, but if you're from a Mediterranean country, it might not be something that you're worried about. Part of the deeply. Exhale. Inhale, begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, bring yourself back. Some of you are only either wiggling your fingers or wiggling your toes. Try to do them both at the same time. On both feet, on both hands. There we go. And exhale, inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. Exhale, inhale, stretch your arms overhead, stretch out your spine. Inhale and stretch, 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 stretch. Inhale some more and stretch. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet together, rub the palms of the hands together. And exhale, relax the legs down. Bend one knee, turn it over the other end. You know, when somebody says they want to rub it in, you have a whole new context of what it means. Rub the palms, It stimulates every one of your major organs and eyes and everything. There's a whole meridian flow line that goes from the feet to every organ in your body. Same thing with the hands. Actually, in your ears as well. And remember to exhale back to the center, stretch to the other side. I actually read an article or heard an item on NPR or something about stimulating the ears electronically. But in yoga, if you just take your hands and rub your ears, you can stimulate your ears. It helps prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, those types of things. Now inhale, pull the knees into the chest. Wrap the hands around the knees. Pull the knees in tight. Breathe into that lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, breathe into that lower back. Stretch out that lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now begin gently rocking from side to side. Try to keep your head and shoulders on the mat when you're doing it. It kind of accentuates the dynamic of that stretch. If you have your head up, it doesn't do the same thing. Now begin rocking forwards and backwards. This helps to adjust your spinal column. You won't have to go to the chiropractor as often. You can do that for a extended period of time. I recommend you do it on a well-padded area, not too padded but firm. You know, sort of like your yoga mat. I wouldn't do this on just a bare wood floor. It'd be a little tough on your spinal column. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this meditation for Aung San Wahe Guru. And I'm going to read you the information. We'll be just sitting in meditative pose. Index finger, your finger of wisdom, okay? Gyan finger. Touching with the ego, you're connecting that neural circuit so that you are processing that part of your brain, so to speak. Okay? Helps to activate that part of your mind where you process knowledge and wisdom. And the translation of Aung San Wahe Guru, the dynamic, loving energy of the infinite source of all, is dancing within every cell, the cosmic flow of prana, okay? And is present in my every limb. My individual consciousness merges with the universal consciousness. That's basically what this mantra is addressing. Aung is, quote, a part of something. San is in every, or with every. Wahe is the indescribable living ecstasy of the infinite being. Guru is the knowledge that transforms your mind, emotion, and essence. The whole phrase means the infinite being God is with me and vibrates in every molecule and cell of my being. This mantra expresses a universal truth. Repeating it creates a thought that which will gradually guides which gradually guides the psyche to adjust itself. It reconnects every fragmented projection of the psyche, each separated part of the body, and synchronizes the finite sense of self to the infinite oneness. This act of rejoining the separated parts is the quintessential act of healing. Under attack, under war, under the pressures of fear, in chaos, this meditation keeps us together, conscious and ready to act. It brings the inner peacefulness that comes only from the touch and scope of spirit. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. Incidentally, the technology of hand and Gyanman, try to get the other three fingers straight. And it's resting right here at the knees. Your palms are kind of facing each other. And your elbows are locked straight, your elevated heart center, your shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. You basically are setting yourself up to be kind of like a, I don't know what they call it. It's not a tetrahedron. I don't know what it is for three. A trihedron, is that something? I don't know. I'm not that. But anyway, it's the dynamics. You got all of these triangles. You got a triangle from your arm, your torso, and your leg on each side. You have the triangle of your legs in your torso. And you have this triangle here. Pyramid power. They actually have done research around the pyramids. And there is energy that is elevating in those places. They have sensitive instruments. And they just were monitoring the energy there, away from the pyramids and at the pyramids. And the energy is this uplifting energy. So you're basically making yourself a human pyramid. Back in the 60s, or early 70s, people would come to summer solstice with these copper pyramids that they would set up, and they'd sit in the middle of them. Or they had these copper pyramids that they'd put on top of their head. But your whole body is like a pyramid. So there's a lot of truth, but some people carry it to extremes. We try to maintain a balance. Okay. You don't want to be too fanatical, and people think we're weird. Okay, so hands in Gyan Mudra, straight spine, elbows locked straight, and just chant along with Yogi Bhajan here. Sam Wahe Guru. Sam Wahe Guru. Sam Wahe Guru. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed, neck lock. Sam Wahe Guru. Focus at the brow point. Sam Wahe Guru. 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 Take a deep breath in between the gaps. Sam Wahe Guru. Full deep breath. Sam Wahe Guru. Chant with your Om Sam Wahe Guru. Let every cell vibrate the sound. Om Sam Wahe Guru. 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 Shoulders relaxed, elevated heart center. Om Sam Wahe Guru. 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 Tuck in the chin a little. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Elevate our heart center. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Om Sam Wahe Guru. The shoulders relaxed. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Keep the chin drop down. Level head. Om Sam Wahe Guru. 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 2 more minutes. Straighten your spine. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Elbows locked straight. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Neck lock in place. Om Sam Wahe Guru. Vibrate from every cell of your being. Om Sam Wahe Guru. 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 Om Sam Wahe Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Hold the breath. Feel the energy. Let the energy circulate. And exhale, letting the tension go. Become an observer. As an observer, you're just aware of all the dynamics. Without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Because you are experiencing what you're observing, so have compassion for what's going on. So be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body, the heat, the cold, the aches, the pains, the tingling sensations, whatever, the numbness, whatever is happening in your body, the pulsing or throbbing. There is no judgment, no shame, no blame. Be aware of your emotional state. Whether you're happy, sad, angry, frustrated, calm, joyous, inspired, bored, ecstatic, whatever it is no judgment, no shame, no blame, no right or wrong answers. Just be aware with compassion. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your heartbeat that happened when you're not controlling the breath. We spend the entire class consciously breathing. But the universe takes care of you when you're not so aware of and projecting that energy. The universe still pays attention to you. So appreciate, without judgment, without shame, without blame, this cosmic flow constantly flowing through you, keeps you going. Beware of your thought patterns, your thoughts. They come, they go. You have thousands of them. Just be aware. See where your mind takes you without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, things, issues, pets, finances, job, whatever it is. Just have compassion. See where your mind takes you without judgment, without shame, without blame. And as you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the mind, so dwell now within your soul or spirit, where your infinite self dwells, where your immortal self dwells, where the cosmic flow of the universe flows through you, where the divine influence, however you define that for yourself, manifests. So dwell within your soul or spirit without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. These 5 dimensions all exist at the same time. They coexist, so consolidate them into one complete experience. Of who you are at this moment, without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Now bring your palms together. Whoops. And we'll sing along with Snatam on that. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. Well, God bless you all for being here. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too.
Yes.
Make sure your name's on the email list if you want a copy of music, the meditation. This is a great meditation. If you did the tantric, this is a great one to do for 40 days.